Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back for the Blitz battle. Now this one, I wouldn't say it's too hard, especially if you have some of the new characters. I'd say if you have two of the legends, you basically have the full team because you can run the third legend that you're missing as a friend captain. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I do have the two rare recruits, but they definitely are needed, I'd say. Having Luffy and Borsalino is great. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, their special is very helpful on the fourth stage. No, on the final stage to negate the 7 turns of despair after the socket and also the paralysis. They also give, of course, a lot of damage and are great 2x point boosters. So this team is about 23x, which is really good. First 2 turns we are going to auto. Unfortunately, the blitz isn't so easy to the point where we can have wave clearing. There is probably for like lower point teams, but if you are trying to run a team with predominantly new characters, then you're probably just going to be autoing the first 2 stages. Now stage 3 against York, it's always going to be York, and she's going to give you a increased damage taken, so make sure you have your potential ability maxed to negate that. And that is important because York will do a death hit when you kill her. And then you as you can see, I have a very little amount of HP. So if you have that increased damage taken, you're probably going to die. But if you get rid of that with the potential abilities, then you don't even need a damage reduction special. Now this stage, we can just use Nami. She gets rid of the enemy defensive effects, gives us a full board of matching orbs, and gives us a base attack boost. At this point, I also just use Luffy just to make the kill very easy. He, of course, gives us super type as well as color affinity. So we can just one-tap York, and as you can see, we can survive quite easily. Of course, we are going to be using the anniversary ship just to give us some extra resources. And I mean, if you are running a team that uses a non-boosted character, then that ship will be very useful. Now this is probably the most interesting character on this team, Akainu. He's the last character that fills up the 6th unit, which is the character that you are missing, in my case Nami. Now what he does is he's going to negate the rewind and also give us 5 turns of threshold reduction. So on the 4th stage here, you can either run into Kaku or Lucci. If Lucci's there, he's an int character and he has 6 turns of threshold. Akainu gets around 5, and then we have the support of Kuzan to get around the last turn with a perfect. And then of course Kaku is going to give us attack down. So we are going to use Chopper to get around the poison orbs and the attack down and give us a orb boost as well as chain buffs. At this point we can just kill. I mean, Borsalino, of course, having type advantage. It's definitely a lot easier to kill when Lucci's there because you have a lot more type advantage with your side characters. But still, it's quite a quick kill. And here we have a lot of turns of paralysis, despair, chain attack down, chain coefficient reduction. Enemy has defense up, as well as intimidation for your chain buffs. So overall, there's a lot going on here. But Borsalino is going to allow you to get around the chain debuffs with a chain boundary and a chain growth rate boost. Luffy gets around the debuffs and gives us an attack and orb boost. And then finally we can use Frankie to give us a full board of matching orbs. Don't waste your time with Nami, and then just start off your chain and you can just tap through the defense up. So overall, it's a very clean and efficient kill. As I said, if you run into Lucci, it's actually a bit faster because you do have more side characters who of course have super type, and I think also get a teeny bit more boost from our captains compared to the Kizaru. But a lot of points, you should be able to get to the 100k Chopperman mission very quickly, and of course farm to get a good rank for your alliance and for your personal rewards. So thank you guys for watching. If you are missing more of these characters, I will try and get as many teams out as possible based on your different scenarios. So I'll probably have a video out for just the rare recruits, maybe just Kizaru, you just have Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, maybe you just have Nami. So there's a lot of different scenarios that I will be going through. And then of course just a fully free-to-play team and see what we can cook up. So make sure to like and subscribe for that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.